guys, I'd like to welcome everyone to my next review. This is the Transformers Masterpiece MP-18B Bluestreak, Blue Bluestreak. This is a redeco of Bluestreak. This is actually based off the Diaclone colors, or the first release of the Diaclone blue of this version of this figure. So this is the Nissan Z28? No, there it is, right there. It says it on the box. Nissan Fairlady Z280ZT. Jesus. So let's get a good look at the box. So here is product images on the front. Explanation of the character's name. Here's the bottom. Just some legal jargon. And then here's the side. The picture, another product image of Bluestreak in robot form. Here's the top. Just says Transformers Masterpiece MP-18B Bluestreak. And then here's the other side with the product image of car mode. So on the box, we have character description, what's included in the box, and then product images. And then there's the cross-sell of all the other versions of this mold. We got Proud, Blue Bluestreak, more traditional colored Bluestreak, and Smokescreen. So now that we got a look at the box, let's take a look. We'll do some of the accessories that came in the box. So here's the instructions along with the card. And then here's his blaster. And then let's take a look at the car. So here it is up close, the side, the front, the other side, the rear of the vehicle, and up top-down version of it, and then here underside. So let's see. Let's lower the camera a little bit. So let's see, he does roll well. And then it does have one like kind of play feature. You have to pop the doors open. I mean, the doors aren't really a play feature. And then he has a post that you can flip up. Maybe. There we go. Flip that post up, collapse it back down. Hold on, these little shoulder guns are stopping me. There we go. Pop that together and make sure the side windows are pushed up. Sometimes they like to come down. Help if I had this on camera. Close that door, make sure the window's up. Close that door. Now, with that post up, this is the handle when he's in for his robot mode. So you just fold the handle in, and then it's got this peg and gun storage. It kind of breaks the mold of it. It doesn't really look that cool, but it's gun storage. All right, so next let's move on to transformation. So let's start with the back to the door panels. Flip those open, get it out of the way. Flip that one open, you can get it out of the way, and then just probably bad verbiage, but just crack the figure, and then you want to rotate that gun tab back. Let's see. should we do the legs or the upper body first? Let's do the legs first. So the legs are just tabbed together. Spread that apart. And then you want to, sometimes it doesn't like to give loose, but there's a little tab right there. You spread that out. And you should be able to separate, oh wait, forgot. First, you have to slide this panel out. Now you can separate the rear of the car from each other. And then you kind of accordion that down, that makes the foot. And then this panel goes up to kind of cover that gappage. And then you take this side window, tilt that down, then you accordion the leg, and then he has a heel spur, flip out the heel spur, and then this panel closes. So there's the heel spur. So you want to do the same thing with the other leg. It's tabbed right here at the top, so the best thing is just pull it out. That was nice and smooth. Pull that out like that, flip that panel up. You can accordion the leg the rest of the way. Put that in position. Turn the window. Can't remember if it goes on the outside of that peg or inside that peg. Go with inside. Flip out the heel spur. And then flip that panel up. Alright, and then now can we, let's see. So now we can take the hood down. Nope. First, pull the arms down. Get those out of the way, and now you can fold these fenders in, and they collapse in on themselves. Same thing with the other side. Wait, I think I did that out of order. No, that's right. You can push the center part of the hood out of the way. Then you can fold those in. Nope, did it wrong. Flip that panel up. Flip the head up. Now, see these grooves right here? Let's zoom up, or not zoom, but there's two grooves right there. And these little panels fit into those grooves. Should look something like that. And then now that I got his head through, you can move the doors out of the way, bring his arms up. I'll actually unfold his arms first, get those out of the way. Then you can bring his shoulders up. Around, bring that shoulder up, rotate the arm around. Kind of want this pulled out a little bit because what it's going to do, it's going to tab in right there. Maybe. There we go. Now you should be able to tab that in. There, pops in just like that. Oh, you know what? I forgot to. Shit. This panel needs to flip down and then bring the cannons up. Now you can tab that in. once you do that, rotate the waist 180, maybe. Why is that blocking? Now you can tab the windshield, and then now the waist is out of the way, or the windshield's out of the way. Rotate at the bicep swivel, so it should look like this. And then you can kind of tilt the doors however you like it. Tilt them up a little bit. So now, one last thing is he has a pair of cannons, and these beef up these cannons. They just pop right on. That is it for transformation. So let's get a good look at them. Here's a closer look at the head sculpt. And then let's go up. See a little deco detail on his thighs and his waist. And the rear of the car is just pretty much his feet. And then kind of let's take a look at the back. Really cool detail on the inside of the doors. On something you really don't see, it's on the back of the character. And the other thing is not a huge backpack on this guy. This is a really old mold. I think this is. Hold on, let me look at the box real fast. See if it has a date on there. Yeah, it does. It's in looks like it's all in Japanese. But yeah. So I mean, this is one of Takara's early molds. They milked the hell out of it. And even got Prowl and Bluestreak even got US release. I think it's over 10 years old. But so let's go over articulation. Head is, I think it's just on a swivel joint. You just can go around 360. Well, maybe it does have a little bit of a ball. It can look up that high. I mean, you can tuck it maybe a little bit. Arms are on a shoulder on a ball joint. It can go up about that high. Full rotation. Does have a bicep swivel, and then a double jointed elbow. Well, that actually kind of surprised me. Part of it's transformation, but that gives it a double jointed elbow. He has a wrist swivel, and then the thumb is fixed, and then all 4 fingers are fixed together with one hinge at the base knuckle. Alright, so as you saw in transformation, he does have a waist rotation, no ab crunch. You can flip these panels out of the way. He can get the full splits. And leg can go all the way to here. That waist piece kind of impedes it a little bit. Same thing going back. Knee. It's a single knee for 90 degrees, but how the transformation works, like it's almost like a double jointed knee, but that can get it up to there. There's not really much ankle tilt. I mean, it's got a little bit from here to here. And then, I mean, you could consider that like a toe forward tilt, but it's more just part of the transformation. Let's see, now accessories. So other than his shoulder cannons, he does have his one rifle, blaster, or whatever you want to call it. You just have to flip the handle in. In a typical Masterpiece fashion, the hand has a slot and the gun has a peg. And it can peg in just like that. So that is, I think that's all accessory-wise. All right, so let's go to my final thoughts. This is a solid figure. Like I said, this thing is over 10 years old. It's held up. Hasbro and Takara's retooled the heck out of it. There's been toy deco accurate colors. Then they've made toon accurate colors. That's what all my Dotson brothers are the toon accurate colors. The Blue Streak, this Sun Streaker, Smoke Screen, and Prow. But I mean, for as old as this mold is, it has good articulation. I mean, it's not fragile at all. You don't have to really worry about in transformation mode or transforming it. Car mode looks really cool. This will probably be something like a desk bot I'll just keep around. But yeah, I mean, it's a solid figure. If you don't, and there's no other, I don't think is there any third-party equivalents to this mold. I know DX9's working on one, but I don't think anybody else really has done this character mold. So yeah, I mean, if you need a blue Bluestreak in your collection, if you're filling out a Masterpiece Diaclone, I say go ahead and pick it up. I can't really think of anything negative. Transformation's pretty easy. The only, well, I guess there is one thing I will complain about. So these little side windows, like when you're putting in a car mode, if you put any little bit of pressure on them, it kind of tucks the window in and it just breaks the mold up a little bit. But I mean, I'm just reaching for things to complain about. If you don't like ball joints and something that's like supposed to be like a highly detailed figure, then that might be something you might not like. But how it is in this figure, it's not a negative. But yeah, so that's all I have for this guy. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. If you could, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. I try to get out two reviews a week. Usually do like Transformers Tuesday and then action figures on Fridays. I also have a Instagram account, X account, TicTok account, and I have my own Facebook page. I try to post news on there daily as I see news, and just start up a conversation, like all things that has to do with this hobby with toys and stuff. It's really fun. So if you could look up those accounts, they're all at Talib1980_collects. I'll have QRC codes at the end of the video. You can just scan them instead of just trying to search. But I appreciate looking me up on those and give me a follow, and same thing with YouTube. So that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching and take care. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.